the entire creation, rather than making ourselves miserable or enemies or servants or kings, that we remember that in reality, we're all one. We're all one. There's a beautiful poem that was written by one of my favorite people of all time, a gentleman by the name of Thich Nhat Hanh. He was a Buddhist priest. He passed away this year. To me, he makes spirituality, he makes serving, he makes understanding who we are very easy to comprehend. He makes meditation simple. It's where we go. It's that we go inside and remember who we are. And it doesn't matter how we sit or how we breathe. He makes it very simple. And Thich Nhat Hanh wrote this poem when he had come back from touring Southeast Asia during the times when the South China Sea was filled with boat people. They were fleeing communism in Vietnam after the Vietnam conflict. And so the late 70s and all through the middle 80s, there were millions of people who took to tiny little boats and rafts and any kind of boat that would float, and they would set out from the countries where they were being persecuted or even murdered. And they floated to the Philippines, they floated to other countries in Southeast Asia and countries all around the world, including the United States, Canada, Europe. The UN nations were trying to help these people find a safe haven. But of the millions of boat people that were on the oceans at that time, over half drowned in the oceans. They never made it. Half. And those that were on the oceans became the victims of sea pirates and of other people who would take advantage of them and steal the last little bits of property that they might have taken with them. And Thich Nhat Hanh, the Buddhist priest, tells the story of a young girl who was 12 years old, and she was living on a boat with her family, and the boat was attacked by sea pirates. And one of the pirates raped this young girl, and she was so devastated by this that when the pirates were gone, even though the other people on the boat tried to save her, she threw herself into the ocean and drowned herself. Hanh talks about this in his wonderful poem. He calls the poem, "Please Call Me by My True Names," because he realizes and tells us that we're all one, no matter whether you're the pirate or the young girl who threw herself into the sea. Do not say that I'll depart tomorrow, because even today I will arrive. The birthing of souls and every aspect of the creation goes on continuously. Look deeply, I arrive in every second to be a bud on a spring branch, to be a tiny bird with wings still fragile, learning to sing in my new nest, to be a caterpillar in the heart of a flower, to be a jewel hiding itself in a stone. I still arrive in order to laugh and to cry, in order to fear and to hope. The rhythm of my heart is the birth and death of all that are alive. I am the mayfly, metamorphosing on the surface of the river. And I am the bird which, when spring comes, arrives in time to eat the mayfly. I am the frog swimming happily in the clear pond, and I am also the grass snake who, approaching in silence, feeds itself upon the frog. I am the child in Uganda, all skin and bones, my legs as thin as bamboo sticks, and I am the arms merchant selling deadly weapons to Uganda. I am the 12-year-old girl refugee on a small boat who throws herself into the ocean after being raped by the sea pirate. I am a member of the Politburo, and I am the pirate, my heart not yet capable of seeing and loving. I'm a member of the Politburo with plenty of power in my hands, and I am the man who has to pay his debt of blood to my people, dying slowly in a forced labor camp. My joy is like spring, so warm it makes flowers bloom in all walks of life. My pain is like a river of tears, too full it fills the four oceans. Please call me by my true names, so I can hear all my cries and laughs at once, so I can see that my joy and pain are one. Please call me by my true names, so I can wake up, and so the door of my heart can be left open, the door of compassion. So be grateful for our lives. Use it to serve. Use it to be kind. It's painful, but it's an adventure, and we chose it. And we need to use it to learn all we can to fill our lives and our hearts with love, so that our light shines out to everyone in non-judgment. Let us remember that we are all one, and when we cross back over at the end of our lives, we will remember that. Thank you, Jeff, for allowing me to tell my story.
Thank you, Evan, for sharing your story with us. If we go back at one